So I chose an article out of the New Yorker by Maria Konnikova called "How Frozen Took Over the World." I'm sure everyone's heard or seen the movie Frozen. Um, it's by Disney about an ice princess and her sister and their story. Um, they based a lot of how they pushed the movie through a man named Larry Littman's research. He was an economist at Michigan State around the time 1983 and did a lot of research on movies at the time and which ones succeeded and which ones failed and why. He contributed the movie's performance to three main factors: its content, its scheduling, and its marketing. The first aspect we looked at was content, and he found that the type of movie, or if it's a drama, comedy, whatever, didn't really matter as much as the complexity of the storyline and how intriguing it was. So for this, Disney actually went a different route than they normally go, where the prince saves the princess, and made it where the prince was actually the bad guy and the women saved themselves. They made a point to push this in social media before the release of the movie, branding her as a different kind of princess. Before the release, Disney also pushed its characters into media and commercials and tried to target both boys and girls by making specific commercials to target each one, as in Olaf for the men and the princesses for the girls. Uh, Disney also put a lot of focus in the music, as they normally do in all of their movies. This one had a specifically, I wouldn't even say specific, a very good music um, album that they created with it. And unlike normal Disney movies, sorry, my computer locked. They allowed their lawyers to leak the music into social media beforehand, allowing people to know all the songs, be able to sing along when the movie came out. And it actually resulted in a lot of people knowing or hearing about the movie who had never seen it, just because everyone loved music so much or they had heard it. All these factors, which is kind of like viral marketing and social media, allowed the word of mouth to spread like a snowball effect. Everyone had heard about Frozen. Also, the different aspect of the strong woman saving, I guess, the other woman, and it not being a true love's kiss, as the whole movie led up to, and just an act of selflessness for someone that you love, really made parents want their daughters to see it. It was just interesting and intriguing and didn't follow the typical Disney storyline. Littman also did a few studies on the optimal time of release, which Disney also capitalized on. He came up with a few times throughout the year in which the most movies succeeded, and they combined that with the fact that Frozen was a winter-themed movie, so they went with November to be the most optimal release time. The result was Frozen earned $1.2 billion worldwide, becoming the fifth highest grossing film ever, and by far the highest grossing animated film. Additionally, the soundtrack sold more than 1 million albums and had 7 million streams on Spotify. So I think it was safe to say that the movie was a success. Do you have any questions?